Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nightmare Podcast. This is episode 63. And, well, you know me, Christy and Brian.
Hi.
Back to Christy and Brian again. On this episode, we're going to talk about M3gan, which we went to the movies together to see. Me, you, and Liz went to go see that. A couple other little movies we've been watching, and we are... As you can tell, Chucky is in the shot, so we're going to talk about Chucky. We got in the Trick or Treat Studios Ultimate Chucky dolls, so we'll talk about him, show him a little bit, and some other new products. So, yay, let's talk about M3gan. That's what everybody's been talking about lately.
M3gan. I mean, the movie was phenomenal.
Yeah, I like it. I like doll movies anyway, so I was already excited to watch this movie going in. So I was glad you're going to the movie theater so I can go with you and Liz to go watch it. Because I don't ever really go unless I go with you.
Yeah, I like to go to the movies.
Yes, you do. They go to the movies all the time. But you have like a little deal thing.
Yeah, the Regal Unlimited Pass. I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. How much is that?
It's $25 a month, but then you go see
unlimited movies.
So the only thing you'd have to pay the difference for is like 3D or IMAX.
Oh.
So, I mean...
And then your snacks.
Well, yeah, and the snacks. But with the concessions, you get 10% off. So.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
So go to your Regal Cinemas and get you a monthly subscription, I guess it's called.
Well, like literally 2 movies pays for it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Or, well, I mean, really, even just IMAX. I mean, like, I think an IMAX ticket at night is $25 in itself. Mm-hmm. With the pass, you pay like $8 for the difference.
See, that's the way to go, I think. If you're a person that goes to movies a lot and you have a Regal Cinema. I wonder if other cinemas do that too or anything.
I know AMC has something, but it's not exactly the same setup.
Well, the other advantage we have about going there, though, is it's in a casino too.
That is true.
So we can go watch a movie and then walk out and stick a 20 in a slot machine real quick. or at least I do.
Yeah, you guys do. I don't.
Yeah, me and Liz do. You don't.
I'm smart enough to save my money.
And then leave. But it's fun. They have a bowling alley and stuff. We go to Sunset Station here in Las Vegas and Henderson and go. So anyway, back to M3gan.
Yeah. So put up by Blumhouse.
Yes. And
James Wan. It was their first film together in their new joint company project. I'm very intrigued with what they're going to pull out.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Because there's so many properties that they own that they can now utilize together.
Right. I'm I feel like James Wan hadn't done anything in a second, has he? Or am I just missing something?
He did Malignant.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Malignant.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry.
did that.
That's right.
And then he was working on the new... He's working on the new Aquaman right now.
Really?
Or later this year, yeah.
Oh, so
yeah, a lot of people,
new Aquaman movie?
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know. James Wan is actually... both of his non-horror movies have grossed over $1 billion.
That's cool.
Because he did the first Aquaman movie, and then he did the 7th Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, God, he did, didn't he? I forget all about that. I'm so into horror that I haven't really watched a lot of non-horror in a long time.
But I will say, I mean, DC has changed tremendously with this whole shakeup. Fingers crossed for James Gunn, though. But what they were good about is a lot of the directors they were bringing in for these superhero films, they were all horror directors. So they knew how to stay in budget and get it done quickly.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, James Wan, Andy Muschietti, who did the It movies and Mama.
Yeah, okay.
And a few others. So,
well, I liked M3gan. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I like doll movies, and I was very excited to watch this when the trailer came out and they started talking about it. And I'm glad I liked it. I hate it when I'm so excited about a movie and you go and you watch it and it's just like, what? And you don't like it.
It had a lot of good humor to it, but
it did.
It was also very intense at points.
It was intense. She was sadistic, which is where the intense, but she was a smart ass, which was hilarious. Yeah.
Like everyone's like comparing her to like female Chucky. I'm like, no, I think she would up Chucky on his game.
with the smart ass stuff, yeah.
Yeah, which I was like, the marketing when the movie came out of her and Chucky like Twitter battling was hilarious.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like it worked out perfectly.
I think that would be a fun movie, Chucky and Megan. I enjoy both dolls. Well, I like both of them. I'm not trying to compare anything because Chucky is actually a real person in a way. I mean, and Megan is not. And Megan is a robot, an artificial intelligence robot. So, but for her to within the movie, she just got worse and worse and worse. More sadistic, more smart ass. And with her being a robot and not a person, her being a smartass just was delivered, I get, a whole lot better is what I'm trying to say. In a way, it was more I don't know, it was just better. I like that. I like her. I like a good smartass. She's crazy.
Yeah, I was saying some of the kills were interesting.
Yeah, the kills were good.
Which I know they'll show more with this newer cut coming on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the newer cut.
So
rated R.
A lot of people had issues with it being PG-13. After reading about it, I don't blame them because of TikTok and little girls and the stupid dance in the movie.
I haven't seen anybody try that dance though.
Everyone's doing the Wednesday dance.
Okay, so let's try the Megan dance now, y'all.
So it was R-rated, and then when they started doing all the advertising, all the little girls were seeing the advertising on TikTok. So the studio's like, well, maybe let's see if we could get a PG-13 so they could go see it.
Right.
It worked out for them. I mean,
I would have been the little girl that wanted to see the R-rated though.
I know, but I mean, a lot of these parents now are very snowflake-ish.
Yes. Yes.
But PG-13, it worked out in their favor. Massive hit. A sequel on the way. I really hope it's not going to be called Megan 2.0 in the end. I hope they change that.
Oh, was that what they're
talking
about?
That's
I
the
thought
title.
you came up with that.
No, that's literally the name for it right now. Is
okay.
Megan 2.0.
Well, okay.
So I really hope they change it.
But what would you want them to change it?
I don't care. Just lose the 2.0. I mean, you could call it Megan Resurrected. I don't care. Megan in the Clouds. I don't care.
Okay.
Just lose the 2.0.
That's funny. So what else did you like about the movie?
I really liked the bond between the girl and the robot.
Yes.
The whole point of the robot was to take care of the girl.
Right.
So, the robot did that to a T.
And then that is the other scary part in the movie, because what they're showing is how the little girl eventually, after a while throughout the movie, came too attached to that doll and wasn't being social with anybody else, and then she became kind of mean. She started cussing and stuff. At the beginning of the movie, the little girl was the sweet little girl, and then after a while, she kind of became, excuse my French, but a little bitch.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's it's a good message. The whole screen time thing.
Right.
It could be beneficial.
Yeah.
Especially for someone if they don't have any friends or something.
Yeah, it could be beneficial, but what they're trying to say is it's not beneficial, though, Brian.
To have screen time?
Yeah, because now she's not social with anybody else. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's why the parents had her on a screen time. She was only allowed an hour.
Right.
Where the aunt she didn't care because she was too busy.
Okay,
with the
I got
doll.
what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
No,
so
I'm sorry. I'm confusing what he's saying.
You want to limit
her the time with the doll is what you're saying.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was confusing what you were saying. Yes, you need to limit, especially with this doll. Because they both became mean. Whew. I know a lot of people were saying that they thought it dragged out a little bit at the beginning, but for me, it didn't bother me. I don't think it dragged out because they were trying to build up and tell the story of the robot and the family and the daughter and everything else going on. So it worked okay for me with it kind of being a little bit slow.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I mean,
I was kind of sitting there going, okay, I want her to do something. I'm ready for her to do something. Yeah. And then eventually she did, and then it got worse. So it was good. But
yeah, I think once the Maniac's side of the doll kicked in,
Right.
that's when it went like full force.
Yeah. I think that's really the only complaint I've really seen anybody say about it, was that it was just a little slow. I don't know. Have you seen anybody complain? I mean, a lot of people I've seen
No,
like
I mean,
it.
really, just with it being PG-13.
Yeah.
That's been the only thing I've seen complaints about.
It was okay at PG-13. I mean, of course, we want to get
honestly,
in
I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I didn't
but,
mind it. I thought
I mean,
it was great, but
I mean, I was really worried when I saw it was PG-13. I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be really bad. But then I really enjoyed it.
yeah. I liked it enough that I would like to buy it for my collection.
Yeah,
and
so
I would buy the Blu-ray.
Yeah, so I'm definitely buying the Blu-ray because they are going to put the R-rated or unrated, or however rated they're calling it, will be on the Blu-ray.
Oh, well,
So
there you go. So will you get both? I guess PG-13. And
yeah, I think
R-rated?
you'll end up with both.
Okay. Well, there you go. Go watch M3gan if you haven't watched M3gan yet. Did you say it was streaming?
Yeah, it is streaming now on platforms. So it dropped yesterday, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So yeah, I mean, I know it's still in some theaters,
Yeah.
but I think it's getting ready to leave here. And
I think this is going to be a new, really good killer doll movie that's going to maybe be with us for a while.
Yeah.
Especially if they do a part 2. Kind of like, Annabelle had came out. Now we have Annabelle everywhere. So I hope it does. I hope we see somebody make this M3gan doll. Trick or Treat Studios? NECA? Who's going to make it?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know.
I might know.
I mean,
but I don't know.
It's probably going to be like a $600 doll anyways.
Yeah. I did see, what's the Instagram? I can't ever remember Instagram names. Like Poland Dolls something. They're in Poland and they make dolls.
Okay.
And they had already made a M3gan doll and it looked pretty good. I seen that on Instagram. I can't, Poland Doll something. I'm sorry.
She'll post that on her social media.
I'll figure it out. But yeah, they make dolls and they did a really good M3gan doll they were posting not too long ago.
I'll have to take a look at that.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Would y'all like to see a M3gan doll, for purchase out there, like we can purchase the Chucky dolls and Annabelle dolls now, or no?
Did you even like the movie?
Did you like the movie? You know what though? I have products or collectibles in my collection from movies I don't like.
Why?
What?
But why?
Because I like the product.
Yeah, it's still not worth it.
Yes, it is. I have a whole shelf. The shelf is cool because then I can say, "Hey,
that's true because
this is my shelf of stuff of products that I like the product, but I don't like the movie." I have that shelf, and it goes with my Shaun of the Dead.
You leave Shaun of the Dead
Funko
alone.
Pop.
Shaun of the Dead is amazing.
I love messing with people with Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead is one of the greatest zombie movies ever.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I know she really hates the movie because anytime she gets a Shaun of the Dead item, she throws it at my head.
I have the Funko Pop in my collection, like I said. I like the Funko Pop. I did a podcast yesterday, actually, and we talked about, I told his name's Robert Medina on Twitter. And I told him I didn't like Shaun of the Dead, and he was like, what? So now he wants to do another podcast with me, just talking about Shaun of the Dead. He wants me to watch it again. I have seen the movie twice. But yeah. It's just not one of my favorites. It's everybody else's favorite but mine.
It's okay. We all have those movies.
Let me watch it for a third time. He was like, maybe a third time's a charm. Whatever. What else have we been watching? Let's move on to something else. I know we both watched The Menu, and that's another movie that everybody's been talking about.
Very good movie.
I loved it.
Kind of a slow burn, but it's really not even that long. I think it's only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I think.
Good cast.
Very good cast. Phenomenal cast.
Oh, back to M3gan, though. The cast was good.
Yes.
I think the cast was good, and the girls playing M3gan did an excellent job, obviously.
Oh, yeah, there's like three.
There's like three little girls that did it.
Yeah.
Different age I think they were a little bit different age groups.
I was there was one adult that did Megan, but I think she
Right.
did like the motion capture for it.
Right. There was an adult and then 2 kids. I think is what
two
it
girls
was.
for the voices and the
And being Megan.
yeah.
Yeah. And they did an excellent job. I want to go ahead and say that to them, to those little
Yeah.
actresses. Excellent job, y'all. But yes, back to the menu. Good cast again.
phenomenal cast. Anything with Anna Joy Taylor, I will watch. I will watch it. I don't care what it is.
I'm good with Ralph. I like Ralph.
I was like, yeah, he was kind of a jerk. Like I was
Yeah.
watching him, like he's like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I think they probably took a little Gordon Ramsay to make this movie. I think.
I'm surprised they didn't ask Gordon to do
Me
it.
too. I love Ralph, but I love Gordon too. And if Gordon would have been in this movie, how crazy would have that been? Because that's all I was thinking when I was watching it was, oh my God, Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, it's like an extreme version of Hell's Kitchen.
It is, because even the kitchen in it looks like Hell's Kitchen. Does it not?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're all so unified, just like Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
So that I was thinking Hell's Kitchen and Gordon Ramsay without this whole thing. But yeah.
Yeah,
But Ralph did a good job.
they're good. Nicholas Hoult was pretty good as the foodie of the group.
Yep.
John Leguizamo
Zamo.
was very funny in it.
And he's been doing a lot of horror lately.
I was at between that and Violent Night, where he was the villain in that.
Yeah.
Which
He's been
he
doing
was phenomenal in
Yeah,
that.
I loved it. I'm liking him in these movies. And then Judith Light,
Yep.
who I'm liking as well in horror movies. She's been doing a few horror movies too. She was the mom that had played. She played the mom on Who's the Boss back in the '80s. If you don't know who Judith Light is, they might not know who Who's the Boss is. But anyway, that's who she is. I loved her on Who's the Boss. I love Judith Light, so I'm really excited to see her start doing some horror movies.
Yeah.
So she's in there. So yeah, great cast, and I thought that the concept was really good and creative and interesting.
Yeah.
For this movie.
I honestly want to try some of the foods. Like I was so hungry watching this movie.
I know. And then all anybody could say, and we don't want to spoil
I'm not
it. We're
spoiling
not
it.
spoiling it, but you're gonna
The-
want a
the
cheeseburger.
Last, the last dish. I'm like,
Yep, you're gonna want a cheeseburger when you finish this movie, and that's what everybody was saying that did watch the movie and finished it. And then people who don't know, they're like, a cheeseburger, really? Why? What? Just watch the movie. Just watch the movie. But it's basically what they all get invited to have this
special
event dinner, and the menu kind of has to deal with real life. Each course deals with real life. He's kind of talking about real life and an event to go with the course.
Yeah.
And then stuff happens.
Yep.
And that would be the horror part of the movie.
Yeah.
Because you said it's more drama, which it is drama.
It is more drama, but there are horror elements.
Yeah.
I
mean, there are.
I mean, and I guess when I first saw it, I kind of compared it to Battle Royale, but it's not like Battle Royale.
No. This is something on its own, in my opinion. This concept.
Yeah, it's kind of like a survival type movie.
A little bit.
I guess in a way, it's almost like
A little bit.
Saw. Kind of. I mean, they're all trapped in there, and then.
Yeah, but they don't know it. But yeah. I don't know. I
mean, when they're told they can't leave the island.
Well, true. Well, yeah. After all, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit saw-ish. Except they don't
There's no
get
trap.
put in traps or anything.
Yeah. The traps are the food. Let's just say that. And then the ending. I'm not going to say what it is, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
The outfits are funny. Chris Zeffro said he was going to make those for Trick or Treat Studios. Wouldn't that be funny?
That'd be hilarious.
And if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not, I don't want to spoil it for you, which is why I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I don't think he's really going to. He didn't like the movie.
He didn't like the movie?
No, Chris did not like the movie. No, we discussed this at the Halloween Expo, actually. He did not like the menu.
Highly disappointed.
Well, what else have you been watching, Brian?
So there was anyone that knows me knows I love shark movies.
Yes, you do.
And there was one that snuck quietly on Netflix during Christmas that I didn't even know about.
Oh.
And it's called Mako, which Mako Sharks.
Mago?
Mako.
Oh, Mako.
Yeah. So it's an Egyptian film. So it's part Arabic, part English. There are scenes where they kind of switch back and forth between the languages, and it does kind of drive you crazy. But essentially, it's about a group of documentary filmmakers that go to find a ship, kind of like their smaller Titanic version that got sank and to the bottom of the ocean. They try to, find jewels and everything. And then one by one, they're like being taken out by the shark.
Is the shark is it just a shark, or is he a special kind of shark?
No, it's just a normal shark. A very horribly CGI shark. But,
of course.
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of had high hopes from the trailer, but then there were a lot of the, it had a lot of flaws. And it kind of just hopped all over the place. So, I mean, it's on Netflix. You can watch it for free. So.
Mako shark?
It's just M-A-K-O.
Okay.
That's
M-A-K-O.
It. So, unfortunately, there's just no English track for it. It's Arabic and English.
So it's both.
It's both together. There are subtitles when they're speaking Arabic, but.
All right. Well, there you go. There's a shark movie for y'all to check out. I recently checked out a couple of movies that everybody's already watched, and it just took me this long to watch. Dr. Sleep, I finally watched. I watched the director's cut, so that was very long. Mm-hmm. That's probably my only complaint. I'm not Brian.
You're not.
I'm an hour and a half movie person, and I'm good.
But I will say, for it being 3 hours,
yeah,
I think
almost. It kept me intrigued.
It keeps you very interested in the movie.
Yeah. Now let me retract, because this came out in 2019 and I hadn't watched it, and everybody else did. And we've had product and stuff for it too for the movie. I like The Shining, but I'm not like this huge Shining fan. Although I've seen The Shining a million times, I do like it. I had to kind of be in the mood for that movie. So when this movie came out, I wasn't all gun ho about it, or excited to watch it, or just ready to watch it when it came out. And so it took me this long to finally watch it. I had gotten the Blu-ray from Horror Pack subscription.
Okay.
Is pretty much why I ended up watching it. But I'm glad I did. With that said, I did like it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. Mm-hmm. I did like all of the flashback scenes, or the other scenes they were doing, from the Shining movie. I guess they were kind of flashbacks, or I guess it was flashbacks from what happened afterwards. But I liked that part of the movie, that it was doing that. The actress playing Shelley Duvall's part, I thought she did a great job.
Oh yeah, she was spot on.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job.
A lot of the people they brought in to do
the
parts
did a really good job.
Yeah, Henry Thomas was phenomenal.
I was just about
Jack
to say
Torrance.
that. Yes, he was. I totally agree. He totally was. He looked really good. So yeah, I was very surprised that I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. So so good. Yay. And
I was saying Rebecca Ferguson is amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
As Rose the Hat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that whole thing was kind of interesting. That whole storyline, that was interesting. I liked that. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. And the funny thing is I put that on Instagram yesterday. I put that in that little note that you can now do. You can write a little note for the day or whatever. And I put that I had watched that finally, and I put a little sleeping emoji. But I did the sleeping emoji because it's Dr. Sleep. Yeah. But everybody thought I was putting the sleeping emoji because I thought that I fell asleep and I didn't like it. But I did like it. I did like it. So I did watch that, and I did watch last night Old.
I did not like that one.
And that was another movie I was like, I don't know if I really want to watch this movie, but I do like M. Night's movies, some of his movies. So I finally was just like, what the heck, last night, and I watched it. I did get sleepy, and it wasn't because I was disinterested. I was just sleepy. And I turned it off and I finished it this morning. But I I mean, it was okay. It's another M. Night movie that kind of lets you sit there and go, huh? In a way. But it was intriguing throughout the movie to see all them get old and what was going on there.
Yeah, I've literally liked only 2 of his movies. I don't know why I keep seeing his stuff, because I just don't like him.
Okay. Well, what?
Like I liked The Sixth Sense. I liked Signs. I'll see his new one just because, you know.
It's Knock at the Cabin, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because, you know, as a fan of films, you know, I try to see
everything
I can with open minds.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, just a lot of his movies lately, I think the last one of his that I liked was probably The Visit.
I love The Visit.
I think that was probably his last one I actually someone liked. Like, I didn't love it like Signs and Sixth Sense, but I liked it enough to where I'm like, okay, this was a good one.
That's probably my favorite one of his is The Visit. I really like The Visit, and it's a little bit found footage kind of really, and I'm not a found footage person, but that one for me works, and I thought it was an interesting idea, creative idea with the old couple, and you know, kind of got really creepy and scary and gross.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of these kids being with who they think are their grandparents the whole time and it's not was pretty scary. So that's probably my favorite one. I do like The Village. You didn't mention that one. You don't like The Village?
I don't like The Village.
You don't like The Village? Okay.
See, which was weird because like I was so excited for The Village when it first came out. And then I went to the theater, saw it with friends, and then I got to the ending and I walked out so mad.
I understand that. It took me a couple of times to watch it for me to like it, but I do like it.
And
I like Signs,
and it was kind of the same way with it. The Happening, you know, it's like he has this, you know, his first R-rated movie to where he could get away with anything he wanted, and they cut out all the gore.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie.
And I'm like, this was the biggest waste of time.
I wasn't into that one.
And then to find out that it was just nature killing people, I'm like, this is so stupid.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't like that one.
So, like, I think it's better if he has someone like holding him to a point. Like, if they just let him go free reign, then it's just
yeah, I mean, his stuff's a little weird, and they're movies that make you kind of think. So, you know, if you're not into all that, I guess some of them work for me and some of them don't. Yeah. Some of them work for you and some of them don't. And then some people just love all of them. So, you know, whatever. I'm interested to see Knock at the Cabin, though. I mean,
it looks intriguing.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Why not?
Yeah.
Right? We'll go watch it together. Me, you, and Liz.
Yeah, but there's a few in February I'm looking forward to. That one, not so much. But
what's coming out?
But like the Winnie the Pooh movie.
Oh, yes.
I'm kind of intrigued with that.
Yeah. I think we all are.
Yeah. Just to see what it's like. But the main one I'm looking forward to for February is Cocaine Bear.
Oh, yes, Cocaine Bear. I haven't seen anything for that one in a minute, and I almost forgot about that. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
That's the end of February, so I'm excited for
and that's a little bit of a true story, right?
Oh, it's a full true story.
It's a full true story.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if the bear actually went around
crazy,
like,
but
crazy killing people, but yeah, it was Arkansas, I think, and a bear got a hold of cocaine and ate it.
There you go.
Yeah, so it looks promising.
Yeah,
like if you're going in serious with it, you're gonna hate it, but if you go in looking for a good time, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah,
and it was Ray Liotta's last film, so
this is true. I like Ray Liotta.
It's another good reason to go see it.
Yes, it is. I agree. Well, there's some movies we've watched. It's been a minute. We haven't done this in what? Almost a month now.
While.
It's been a month.
Yeah.
We all took a break.
Avoid Terror Train 2. Not worth it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, honestly, the other Terror Train wasn't worth it either. How that guy was able to make 2 movies, I will never know.
I don't know. Tubi is spitting out some stuff, though.
Someone needs to tell him to stop.
They're all kind of like Lifetime movies, though. I've noticed. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, let's talk about... we'll get to Chucky in just a second. Let's talk about some events that we have coming up, which is CreepyCon.
Very
the
excited.
4th and 5th. Everything's like mushed together in my brain and what we're doing here. So 4th and 5th is CreepyCon. We will be at that. And speaking of Chucky, we will have two Chuckies at CreepyCon. Three? We did 3? Okay. 3. I know we were talking about 2, so we did 3. Okay.
We did 3.
So we will have 3 of the Ultimate Chuckies at CreepyCon. So you better come that first day. They're going to be gone the first day. They won't be here. Be there on Sunday. That's usually how it goes. I love bringing the dolls to conventions because people get so excited to see them. So you're hearing it here. We will have 3 Ultimate Chuckies. I know people are going to ask about, let me just go ahead and get this out of the way because people are going to ask about NECA Tiffany. We paid for the dolls, and now it's up to NECA to ship them. We have no idea when they're doing that. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think they said
they were going to start. They said they were going to start their shipping this past Monday.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean they're shipping ours. They're just starting their shipping process.
I think they're doing all the individual
everything.
Orders first.
I'm sure they will. So I don't know when we'll get our Tiffany's. But we only had a few orders because we did not order a whole lot of the NECA dolls like we do the Trick or Treat Studios dolls because we didn't know how they were going to go. And then it's been 5 years. 5. A lot of people's been saying 3. Nope,
no,
it's been
5.
5 years. So when people were starting to cancel after about 3 years, we didn't put those particular dolls back up for order again. So we might have a couple of dolls left, but this is what I'm getting at. If we do have a couple dolls left when we get the Tiffany dolls, we're saving them for conventions. So if we happen to get Tiffany dolls before CreepyCon, we'll bring Tiffany as well. But I doubt that's happening, so don't quote me on that at all.
We'll probably get them right when they start to ship out the Chuckies. Which
we'll get them 2 months from now, probably.
Yeah.
But we paid for them. We can't do anything else after that, so please don't yell at us. Right? Right. Yeah. But yeah, we're whatever extra Tiffany's or Chucky's, whenever the Chucky's do ship, which they said March to us.
I don't think we had any Chucky's left over.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to do.
I don't know. When I do the orders, I guess I'll find.
Yeah, but if we do, we're saving those dolls for just conventions. It's not even because we only would have maybe 1 or 2 left over, possibly. With those. So back to conventions. Then we have Days of the Dead here. 17th, 18th, and 19th. So that'll be fun.
I'm intrigued with how he's going to do it this year because there's a lot of guests.
Yeah, there's a lot of guests.
And it seems like every day he just keeps adding more.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, where are we putting all these people?
I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be a bigger room.
Like, are the vendors going to be in the hallway this year?
I don't know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, to be a bigger room than it normally is.
Well, obviously, because I'm trying to think. The one year we had Alice Cooper, he was in that banquet room.
Yeah.
That was like not in the main room, but it was in like a different room. So maybe they're using both rooms.
Yeah, I don't know.
This year.
I guess we'll find out. But they have a lot of good guests for Days of the Dead here, and I know a lot of people that are coming too. So if you're coming to Days of the Dead here in Las Vegas, come by the Nightmare Toys booth and come say hello. My daughter would be here too. So my daughter would be sitting with me. So me and her would be running around. So she'll be here with me.
I'll be walking around Saturday, I think.
Yeah. And you'll be walking around at CreepyCon too.
On Saturday.
Yeah. Dylan is still doing conventions with us. So Dylan will still be at the booth with us for conventions. And then after that, we have Cult Classics in March. And Texas Frightmare in May, and then Midsummer Scream is in July, right? I think.
And then Mad Monster after that? Or is it before that?
Oh, yeah, Mad Monster.
In Arizona?
I think
it's before. I think the North Carolina one was August.
Okay. So pretty much all the same cons we did last year we're going to do this year too, so... Yeah, nothing. I don't think we're not doing any new conventions that we haven't done.
No. I mean, they asked about... There's a new one starting up in Denver this year.
Oh.
Rocky Mountain Horror? convention?
I think
something along those lines.
That sounds familiar.
The only issue is it's like the week or 2 weeks before Texas Frightmare, and that's just a massive turnaround.
Oh yeah, that's a huge turnaround.
So we were asked to do it. I don't know if we will. That's something I guess for you and Bill to discuss, but that's a big turnaround.
Yeah,
just to drive to Denver and then, a week later having to drive to Texas.
Right. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Let's see. Conventions. We're working on some signings again this year. We're working on one for March right now. I don't want to say who or anything right yet, because just in case it's not set. But we're working on a signing for March. And it's something we're going to do with our signings too, if possible, if the actors are okay with it and all that. I think we might do like our signings a little later in the day and then have them go over to the restaurant, and then everybody can go hang out over at the restaurant for like an hour or so with the actor and eat and drink too, and kind of, make it a whole one big deal kind of a thing. You can come here to the store, get your autograph and your selfie. And then if you wanted to wait, because we talked about this for the signing that I'm talking about for March. We're talking about doing it like from 5 to 7. And then 7 to 8 at the restaurant.
Which I'm assuming the restaurant would have to be by reservation.
I guess. I don't know. We haven't discussed all the details yet, but I'm just saying what we want to do and what we plan on doing with signings. So
yeah,
all of it is in discussion still. But we're just wanting to change up some things with the store, with a lot of things, actually. So obviously, we've said it a million times already, no more pre-orders after all of our pre-orders that we do have currently are done. No more pre-orders on any products whatsoever anymore. That's a big change. We will just be the store that when the product comes out, when it's released and we get it in, we'll be the store to have it if you never did pre-order or find it somewhere else. Another thing we talked about, we're going to start focusing on like products you can't find everywhere. I think that we've come to that to where we got to start finding products that nobody else has. And that's what we had been doing all these years. We've been, we opened the store because nobody really had a horror store anywhere, and now they're kind of popping up a little bit everywhere, and everybody's kind of doing some stuff. And so then I started carrying some products later on, and now those products are kind of saturated in other places. So I have to be one up, and I have to find products that nobody else has, some different types of stuff. So that's what we're going to be focusing on this year for products. We're really going to start focusing on clothing and our t-shirts, because those sell like hotcakes. We have no problem selling clothing and t-shirts. And we're really going to be focusing on Trick or Treat Studios products. They're just really easy to work with. We can get their products a lot easier than faster. Anybody else. And they're easier to work with and everything else. And they actually have stuff in stock sometimes. So with that said, will we still be carrying, other regular toys? Yes, but we're not going to focus on NECA and Mezco and Funko. Even the Mego stuff is just saturated everywhere. Yeah. The handmade robots now are just everywhere. So, I mean, I know everybody likes that stuff, and yes, we're still going to get it and order it, but I think that it's not going to be at the massive amount that we used to do, and we're going to focus just only on regular horror movie characters, because that seems to be at least what everybody wants as far as in-store customers and online. Jason, Michael, Freddy, Chucky, just the basic stuff, the basic characters. So when I say that, I mean like Funko Pops and NECA products, we're going to just focus on just those main characters of those products and not get all of these other extra things, because I have tons of product here that nobody wants of all this extra horror stuff that I thought people would want, but it just seems to be for us that everybody just wants the basic horror character stuff.
Yeah.
The regular horror characters. Because we're stuck with a whole bunch of Funko Pops and stuff, that... Like, we have so many Leprechaun Funko Pops. I thought Leprechaun would sell, and we have so many.
Yeah, to where I had to mark them down. Just
right.
Between those and the Hannibals, just to get rid of them.
Yeah, Hannibal doesn't... I mean, it's literally only Jason, Michael, Freddy, Chucky, Pinhead, Leatherface.
All the faces.
And that's just it. So, NECA Ultimates... Whenever NECA... So that's the other problem. NECA and Funko don't ever have these things in stock. But whenever NECA comes out with a Freddy Ultimate or Jason Ultimate or whatever, we'll get those. But all this extra stuff, I'm kind of just going to... like gargoyles and...
Predator,
King
aliens.
Kong. Well, I'll get a little bit...
Like
but
a
not
case
like...
of each,
Yeah, not like
like
we were, because that just doesn't sell. No one wants that. Everybody wants Jason, Michael, Freddy, and Chucky. So that's what we're going to focus on, is just those horror movie character stuff. If we can get it, that's the other problem. They don't make this stuff all the time. Like, they never have this stuff in stock.
I'm noticing they're making them in batches, which is a big issue.
Yeah.
But
so that is a problem. Because everybody's like, why don't you have it in stock? Because the company that makes it doesn't have it in stock. That's why we don't have it in stock. So there's just so much against us with these bigger companies and those products. So we're going to focus on stuff that I can get and already have things in mind that nobody has. That's just what we need to focus on.
Yeah, which a few of them
one up.
We've had, and they just sell fast, like the Mache Man Customs with the Jason masks.
Yeah, but we have another order of coming in.
We have those coming. The Psycho Coffins, we do great with them. We do have more of the barf bags coming. Mm-hmm. They should actually be here next week. Mm-hmm. Or later this week, maybe.
I put in an order of really cool coloring books and birthday cards that are horror themed, and they are awesome. They're so cool. We haven't had birthday cards and coloring books before, so
those will be fun. And then I know with One Man Riot, everyone loves the Valentine's cards. He does do other greeting cards, so
okay. And
maybe we'll look into those.
So does he do birthday cards too?
Well, I'll have to look, because like
he
has like cards for like Halloween.
Oh, okay.
And stuff. So we'll have to see what.
Yeah, the Valentine cards do really well. So that's why when I was offered or shown these birthday cards, I was like, well, let's get some of those and just see too, because you don't find, horror movie birthday cards, but
yeah, everyone asks
you will
us,
hear.
Gift bags and that, which we'll have to look into again, that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a lot of ideas and a lot of different things we want to do for the store and everything this year. And then the podcast as well, really quick. We'd like to change up the podcast. We haven't done it yet, obviously, because we're still doing the same thing right now. But we do have plans to change up the podcast as well. We have a couple ideas. Not sure which idea we're going to go with yet. But we do have a couple ideas to change up the podcast as well. Change up the scenery and change up the format and change things up a little bit. So we have that.
We're getting fancy.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah. We all had a very long break. Last year was extremely stressful. So, So we just got to change things up and keep on moving. Restaurant's doing really well. It's doing very well. We have all of our fun events at the restaurant. We have kids night on Tuesdays, trivia night every other Thursday. And then we're going to start next month on Sundays. We're going to start having spooky burlesque shows on Sunday. They will be family friendly, though. I know when I say burlesque, people are thinking clothes coming off. No. That's not what we're doing. It will be a really cool, fun show of the ladies wearing, cute little outfits. But they're being Ash, Wednesday, Pennywise, Beetlejuice, and they'll do a whole fun show, and it'll be family friendly, and they'll interact with everybody in the restaurant eating, and it'll be a fun addition to the restaurant on Sundays. It'll be burlesque brunch. It's kind of something that Las Vegas is doing. It's kind of becoming a thing at all other types of restaurants and bars and things right now. So we decided to try it out and see if everybody likes it. And then if it goes well, we did, think about adding in later on, the little bit more adult show late at night. That would be late night at the restaurant if, the whole burlesque thing works out. So that's going to be fun. Just a little show while you're eating and drinking. We don't want you to just come in and just eat and drink and then that's it and you go. We want things to be happening. We want stuff to be happening. We want events. And so that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I was at the DJs have been very fun.
The DJs are awesome. We've had tons of great DJs. And then we're having a Valentine's party at the restaurant. We've got someone cosplaying as the miner. We're going to have, everything's going to be decorated like it's, Valentine's Day party, but bloody. We're calling it Bloody Valentine Party. There'll be, I'm not sure what else, but we'll have special drinks and other stuff going on, but we are having a My Bloody Valentine party at the restaurant on Valentine's Day. And then we're going to have a sale here. So we'll have a sale here all day on Valentine's Day too, 15% off everything in store and online. We do plan on doing holiday parties at the restaurant. We'll have a St. Patrick's one, Easter one. We already bought a crazy Easter costume already. So we plan on doing holiday parties, and then we'll coincide the store with the holiday parties at the restaurant. We'll coincide with the store and have a sale along with that. So, and I'll make y'all decorate too. I'm making Brian put up Valentine balloons all over here for Valentine's Day.
I'm going to enjoy popping every single one of them at the end of the night. Well, I can't set off the sensors. I mean, I would leave them up, but the sensors would go off.
But yes, so that'll be fun. So we're just going to do fun stuff at different holidays. All right. Let's show some new products. Let's show the smaller stuff first, and then we'll get to Chucky. I'm so excited about these pumpkins. So this is all from Trick or Treat Studios. We just got all of this in, and we did the pre-orders.
Well, not all of them.
Not all of them?
I was told to hold off on.
Oh, okay.
Because of this guy. This guy was most of my day yesterday.
Oh, yes, the shipping costs.
Yes. It was a long day.
Yeah, shipping costs were a lot on that, so we got to get a little money built up to get the rest of the pre-orders out.
Yeah, but they are set to the side, so once I'm given the green light, all of them will go out.
Yes.
Which I got some of this stuff out before the dolls came in.
And we have another order we're working on with them with more new stuff that'll be coming too.
A lot of the masks, and then there were some other items that actually showed up early on their site that I'm going to have to talk to Anthony about and see if we're able to get them. Because if so, it'll knock off some more off of my pre-order list.
Right, exactly. So that's what we're trying to do here. But anyway, we do have these, the pumpkins. I love the light up pumpkins. I can't wait for the new H3 one.
The Jacqueline.
I'm not everybody knows I'm not a fan of the new trilogy movies, but I like this pumpkin.
I like this pumpkin, but I love the Sam pumpkin.
The Sam's fun. And they all light up. I don't know, does it work?
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
I don't know if it won't
there we go.
show because of the lights.
Can you see?
But
no?
Okay.
Well,
the Sam
it's lit
one
up.
is flashing. So.
It's lit up. You can't see it. And these are, how much are these, Brian?
I think these are $24.99.
Yeah, $24.99. And you can get those. Those are fun.
I would say there's not many left.
Yeah.
Because we have all the pre-orders.
Yeah, this is the reason why we're not, one reason why we're not doing pre-orders, because we never have anything in stock afterwards, for our in-store customers or online customers. So I think that's just going to help out tremendously with inventory if we don't do pre-orders anymore.
So I'll show off these.
And then from NECA, we did get the Toonie Terrors, but we're already out of Shorty.
Shorty is gone.
We're trying to see if we can get him separately. We're not sure if we can because they usually just come in like an assortment box. Yeah. But we're going to find out, though. But we do have those three in stock, the new ones. I like the Teen Wolf.
The Teen Wolf one is amazing.
I'm excited about the Teen Wolf.
Honestly, I think for this wave, the Teen Wolf and the Shorty stole them. Like, the They Live one, it's kind of boring. And then this Beauty of Horror.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a coloring book for teenage girls.
Okay.
So, and that's what it's from.
But isn't it odd that they made a character, like, because all the other characters are horror movies?
Well, I mean, we got Svengoolie coming for Toony Terrors, so.
Yeah, but I can kind of see him more than her.
Yeah, I would say this one...
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
He's a host.
This one was kind of caught off guard.
I mean, she's cool looking. She's really cool looking. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah. But, yeah, the Teen Wolf and the They Live ones, those are moving pretty fast now that Shorty are gone.
Yeah.
So.
You know, some people, though, they sell them all together. You have to get them all together. And we did that when they first came out with these Toony Terrors. You would have to get them all together, and then that was a pain.
It
Because
really
a lot of people were just wanting one and not all 4 or 3 or however came in the whole series. So.
And then there was, I mean, they could get damaged in shipping, and then you could have 3 perfectly good ones, and then one will be destroyed or something.
So after that first series, we were like, maybe we should just sell these separately. That might be a lot easier and better on everybody to do that just because. So, yeah. Cool. So those, and those are how much?
$19.99.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, which a lot of these Toony Terrors are going to be going up in price just because we're kind of forced to.
Yes.
Mainly because of what we pay, but
right.
But like a lot of these sets that are coming out, like the Killer Clowns and Halloween 3, they're pretty much going to be $60 or more.
What do you mean?
Because
which set?
So like we have a Hocus Pocus set to where you can buy all 3 of them separately or the set together. The set is $60. So, but they're doing 2 more clowns in a set.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then they have the Halloween 3 kids coming out as a set. Which I think they may be out now.
The H3 Toony Terror's already out.
Yeah, so
we didn't get that series.
We haven't
that was the
yet.
series before this one. And we didn't, I don't know, for whatever reason, they just automatically, a couple weeks ago, just charged us for this and didn't say anything to us, just charged us, and then they just sent it. They never do that. And that's how we got the, we're like, okay, cool. But yeah, I wanted to get the series before this, and that was the American Wolf in London and the H3 kids.
H3.
So yeah, we have that on order. I've ordered all this stuff, and there's a whole bunch of new stuff that I ordered too. They coming out with a whole bunch of new bobbleheads and all kinds of stuff. I ordered all that, but again, like I said, we're not doing pre-orders though.
Yeah,
we'll just have it whenever it comes out.
It worked great for Shorty.
Yeah,
which I will say with their assortment, that's the one thing that kind of drove me crazy. Is Shorty was the one that got gypped.
Why?
That's just how they sent it.
Oh.
Short, like all the sets have 15 that come in them. Shorty's the one that misses out. He only comes with 3 in a set.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
So whereas I feel like they should have done
that with her.
With her,
right?
Like her, they probably could have just done 2 of in a box, but I don't make those decisions.
Right. Right. All right. What else?
Here,
let's put these down.
Put these down. So then we got a new wall decor for Chucky, which I guess it's a mix of Seed and the show because it has a melted Chucky in it from the first season.
Yeah, and then it has Glenn and Tiffany. I don't want to take these out,
I'm not.
But I don't know if anybody can see.
Can you zoom in?
Let's see what they look like there. Where am I at? Here we go. Yeah, so you get 3 of them. They're really cool, little cutouts. And the arms and they're like jointed. So, and this is from Trick or Treat Studios too. So those are cool. We got those. Is there a little hole at the top? Let's see. I don't see a little hole at the top.
It looks like these ones you gotta tape up.
Yeah, some of the other ones had holes at the top so you can hang them. These don't. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, they're cool though.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I don't have any more wall space at home. Otherwise, I would take a pack of these home and we could open these up and look at them. But I don't have any more wall space at home for that. I wish I did because that's really cool. Look at Chucky. I don't know if you can see Chucky. Yeah, Chucky fans are going to like these.
Yeah.
These are really neat.
I would say, yeah. So this is $14.99.
Yeah, that's not bad. There you go. All right.
So, and then we had other stuff that we just don't have the room for.
Yeah.
So like we had the Halloween 3 pumpkin and skull vacuum form masks come in
And which?
for Trick or Treat Studios.
Yeah.
So we had those. We had a Slappy vacuum form mask
Right.
come in. The Scooby-Doo zombie, which honestly it looks better as the vacuum than it does the actual mask.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we had those.
The Nope masks.
The Nope mask we had come in.
Those are so weird looking.
We had the Slayer mask come in.
The Slayer mask is cool.
Yeah, so that one's cool.
I need to post that. I haven't posted that.
And then the Halloween soaps finally came
Oh
in,
yeah, the Halloween
which
soaps.
they smell amazing.
Oh, cool. Good.
It's a citrus berry, and
Ooh.
I wanted to suffocate myself with the bag because it smelled so good.
Oh, I like a good citrus berry.
Yeah, very good. So all these are up on the website. The pre-orders, I have them to the side, so those will go out
Soon.
Yeah, probably tomorrow.
Yeah, probably tomorrow.
Well, they'll be out all right because this will be on Friday.
Yeah.
So
they
they'll
should
be in the
already
mail
out.
all right.
Pre-order should already be out.
Yeah, they should be on their way to you.
This is Wednesday, just in case anybody didn't
Yeah.
know. We're on Wednesday, but you're watching us on Friday.
So yeah, and then like we said, the next wave with them will be more of the pre-order stuff.
Yes.
Which it seems like most of the stuff we have left are the masks. People asking about the arts; those are end of February. I do not control it, so stop emailing.
Which
the little figure,
5-inch figure?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Those are going to be probably the end of February.
Those are end of February. Honestly, I don't even know if we're going to have any left. Like, I'm at a point to where I'm going to have to shut off the pre-order on it because of how many are being ordered.
Yeah. Everybody wants that. I want that.
So do I.
And I know people have been asking about the Nightwing mask too.
That will be in the order.
That'll be in
that
this
we're
next order as well.
Yeah, there. Between that, the Goosebumps masks, and a few of the other ones. Munsters, I think, are still on hold right now. They haven't gotten them yet. But then
I know at the Halloween show though, Chris and Anthony did say that a lot of the stuff that was supposed to have been last year is coming up soon, like now.
Yeah,
so
they're coming. They just haven't arrived yet.
Yeah.
So, and that's another. With Trick or Treat, they have like two different systems. So it could show it available online, but it doesn't mean it's available for us to get.
Yeah.
So
We have to go by the wholesale system.
Yeah. So
not
that's
the system that y'all are looking at to just order.
Yeah, so that I think that's where we get bombarded with emails is they see available on their site, so they think that we have
So
it.
people are like checking websites?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
I don't
But
get it.
okay.
But people also think we're NECA still for some reason.
No, Trick or Treat Studios.
Oh no! Now I'm getting emails thinking that we're NECA.
Why would anybody think we're NECA?
I don't know. I had an email yesterday that said, "Hey, it would be really cool if you made this figure." I'm like, okay.
Oh, you know what? Though, over the past 5 years, I have had a lot of people ask me if we could make figures. A lot of there's people out there that are a little confused and they think that we make things and we're not. We're just a retail store.
Well, it said Dear NECA.
It did?
Yeah.
I've never had anybody call it NECA.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, you got the wrong place.
Wish I had NECA money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyway.
All right,
Let's move on to the ultimate
one.
Chucky.
The big one. I'm going to let you talk about this guy.
Can we see it? It's big. Okay, first off, this box is amazing. I wanted to take it out to show everybody, but I was like, God, I want to show everybody in the box. The box is cool. This is my favorite box out of all of the dolls so far.
I like on the side of the box. It looks torn.
Yes,
but it's
I'm
really
trying to
not.
move it. So at first, if you can see, oh gosh, let me see if I can stand up. Can you hear me still? Okay. Hold on, I'm stuck because I think this is funny. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Come down. They put like a little fake price tag there and with a little mark off, you know, like, and it's like marked off and stuff. That is so funny. And it says Playland Toys. And then there's blood splattered all over it. It like looks worn.
The cardboard is ripped off.
There's blood on the inside too, but there's blood up here. And then this one's mine, so if we mess it up, it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. See how it looks like it's worn and stuff? I love that. It's just all aged looking. Oh, they took off. They did. So the box is freaking cool. And then, like, it looks like, at first when I looked at it, I was like, oh, there's little cracks in the box. But there's not cracks in the box. That's just part of it. That's part of the worn look. So, he's so awesome. I can't take him out and show y'all though because we would be here forever trying to undo everything. I just wanted to show y'all in the box though, just because I think the box is really cool. So excited to finally have him. Mm-hmm. And then the heads and stuff will be later on this year, and there'll be 2 sets. A head and a pair of hands come in one set, and there's 2 sets for the doll. So yay. I'm going to take him out for my live with Christy. So if you're watching this, it's Friday. Go back and watch my live with Christy that I did today, Wednesday. And I'm going to take him out for that. So there's that. I don't think we have any, or do we have any left? I think we're out. We'll just have...
Honestly, when this airs, I have no idea.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we put them up on the site, which... And that's another thing we changed. We are no longer doing free shipping on these.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that.
Yes.
Yeah, we just cannot. I know all this time that I've been open, we've done free shipping on these dolls. But now, at this time, we just can't do that anymore. The shipping right now is insane prices. And we just can't do it. We can't afford to do it. I'm just going to be honest. So, yeah, no more free shipping on any of the big items like this, the dolls and stuff. So, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that, but we just can't do it. We'll be out of business if we do that. So, we don't want to do that. So, anyway, so there's that. Are you going to put them back over there?
Yeah, I'll put them back over here. So, all these...
He's awesome.
All the pre-orders were done for them. So,
yes.
They should be out in the mail already for you, or
yes.
UPS. So, and then... yeah, we'll work on getting more.
Yeah.
I know we do have more of the plush ones coming.
Yes, because I have a lot of people asking about the plush dolls. We have a few more of those coming.
Yeah, it might be a moment before we get this guy back in.
Yeah. And then, I think that's about it with Trick or Treat Studio stuff. Well, I think that's probably about it for this show. I think that's all we wanted to talk about. I'm not sure what movie we'll talk about next week, but me and Brian will talk about that and figure it out, and I'll post it because we haven't talked about that, what movie we're going to do next week. We just kind of were like, let's just talk about a bunch of different movies this week just because we haven't been on for a while, but M3gan was our main focus, and then we show a Chucky doll after talking about M3gan. So
Chucky's better.
Hopefully one day we get a M3gan doll. Be interesting to see what her box would look like because she doesn't actually come in a box in the movie like Chucky does.
Yeah.
She doesn't come in a box.
She does not.
But Annabelle didn't come in a box either.
That's true.
And we have a box.
The more I think about the Annabelle, they should have made the box the glass case.
Well, it does kind of look like the glass case.
Yeah, because it says Annabelle I think it says Conjuring on the box.
Yeah, but it has the...
Well,
the
no, I mean... Well,
thing.
yeah, but I mean, like, they should have made the entire box like the glass case.
Oh.
Like, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
maybe for licensing purposes, they had to put all the other logos and stuff on it.
That's true. Warner Bros. Is weird.
That's probably why. All right, guys. Well, that's it for us. We hope you have a spooky weekend, and we will see you here next week. Maybe at CreepyCon too, hopefully. Days of the Dead. And yeah, that's it. Have a spooky day.
Bye.